Good evening, all, and I bid a good evening and a grand rising to those who are here in the prayer room at the Temple of Light, Center for Spiritual Living, and to those who are joining this Tuesday evening spiritual enrichment service online. Welcome to you all. The itinerary, the program is as follows. I will go into an opening prayer. After that, welcome. And then we will do a centering spiritual mind healing treatment, or affirmative prayer. And we will be silent as we center ourselves for about 10 minutes. So welcome again, those in the prayer room, those online. Please join me in this opening affirmative prayer. We go within. Within is God. Within is our source. And that source is within, above, beneath, and around us. That source is everywhere, omnipresent, equally and evenly present in our hearts and in every part of this world, every part of this universe. God is. We are a part of God, a part of that universal mind which orders the universe. And we use that mind. And right now, in this spiritual enrichment service, we're using that mind. We're using its light. We're using its wisdom. We're using its knowledge and understanding. And we're guided by those gifts, those attributes of God. We're guided by the light, and that light lights our path. And we cannot put a foot wrong as we move towards more and more unfoldment. We're guided by the wisdom of God. And we use that wisdom as we discuss God's business, as we pray in this spiritual mind healing service. And we use the understanding of God as we converse with each other, as we converse too with ourselves. And because we are guided by the light, because we use that wisdom, we understand more and more about the truths of life which set us free. And we are indeed free. We feel free right now. We feel at one with each other. We feel at one with the universe. And we know that all is well in our lives. Individually, we know that all is well with our church. All is well with all those who are listening to my voice or tuning in some other way. And they accept the truth that God is all there is, that we are a part of God, we are sons and daughters of God, and all is well. I release my words into the law of man, and I give thanks that as I have spoken, it is so. Together we say, and so it is. Now let us be silent for about 10 minutes as we contemplate what I would like us to talk about briefly later on. That statement of Jesus. It is done unto you as you believe. Let us meditate, let us contemplate on the power of that statement as we are silent for a few minutes. as we prepare to come out of our meditative state, just become aware of the breathing. Don't change it, just become aware of it. And I'm going to ask you to become aware of different parts of the body, along with your breathing. Become aware of your feet on the floor. Become aware of your ankles and your calves. Become aware of your thighs. Everything is relaxed. Be aware of your hips. Of the abdomen. Of the rest of the torso. Everything is relaxed and comfortable. Be aware of your hands, your forearms, your upper arms. Be aware of your breath in your chest. Of your throat and neck. Be aware of your head. Everything is relaxed. And as you become aware of your face, prepare to open your eyes gently whenever you're ready. Gently open your eyes and come back to this fully awake state. When you're ready, that was very pleasant, as meditation always is. In a minute, we're going to be reading the prayer requests. There are forms on the table. If you have any prayer requests, please write them up. Reverend Anne has a pen. And Jennifer has a pen. In a minute, we'll be reading those, and I'll be giving affirmative prayers for each one. But in the meantime, just like to hear your thoughts on that statement of Jesus that I started off the evening with. It is done unto you as you believe. Any thoughts on that statement of Jesus?
Well, I think that when you pray, you have to pray believing that your prayer is answered, because it affects your prayer. And so
Yes.
you want to enter into prayer with absolutely no doubt, but rather with all certainty
Yes.
that your prayers will be answered. So you have to believe that.
Yes.
You have to.
And I suspect most of you here, if not all of you, know that that statement is found in a number of other religions, not only in Christianity, though Jesus himself was not a Christian, he was a Jew, but it's found in other religions as well, that belief that it is done unto you as you believe. And Reverend Michelle is making the point that it is especially important that you believe when you pray that your prayer will be answered, that it will be done unto you. But Jesus was not only talking about prayer, he made a general statement, it is done unto you as you believe. Any other thoughts on that? It is done unto you as you believe. Are there any exceptions? Any thoughts on it? Let me hear.
Exception?
Well, if there are, I don't know, are there?
Well, I'm not speaking to the exceptions, but whenever
Uh-huh.
I hear that statement, it is done unto you as you believe,
Yes.
always comes back to me as if you believe you can, if you believe you can, you can. So, either way,
Yeah,
whatever it is that you believe,
Yeah.
whatever the situation,
yeah,
the objective is,
yeah,
you're gonna get your answer.
yes. They say that if you believe you can, or if you believe you can't, you're right.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Thanks, John. Reverend Dan, were you going to say something? Oh,
To put it into words, because
One
there's
man.
no exception if you believe you.
mhm,
It is done as how you
as you believe.
believe.
Yes,
And belief is important. All of you is invested in that statement. What you
Mhm.
believe.
yes. Frank, any thoughts?
There's a reflection here. We're going through a little bit of crisis of faith right now. So,
Good, good. Would you like to express it?
I'm quite articulated.
Okay, okay, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yes, so
So when things are happening that
mhm. It appears as if it's not true. Yes, and I think about the statement myself quite often because the question could be asked, how soon is it done unto you? Is it immediately? Is there a process? Does it happen the following day that it is done unto you? And how come some people will say they believe, but what it is that they are saying they believe doesn't manifest? It's something that one can discuss for quite a while. But I just wanted some preliminary thoughts on that. Because I believe it myself. I believe that it is expressing a law.
And I
And
think in terms of, you asked the question, the follow-on question about how long is it
That's
being here? And I think it really depends on the person's consciousness and readiness to receive it.
there you go. There you go. All very reasonable, all very logical, yes. If you believe in a faint sort of half-hearted way, maybe it will take a little longer than if you believe strongly and so on. And then, of course, what is the connection between the belief and the thing manifesting physically? What exactly is that connection? As I said, it's worth several minutes of discussion. But let us get back to the matter of hand at hand. The treatment for prayer requests. Please, yes.
Do you write, Sam, do you see anything in the chat, any prayer requests?
Carol Charlton is there. She has a little heart.
Okay.
Thanks, Carol. Okay, let's see these.
That one.
I'm not sure.
Speaker is good.
It's a first class instrument and okay, so we have 3 prayer requests. 4.
I'd like mine to be anonymous.
Of course, all of them are going to be anonymous. I've got written instructions here,
Thank you. That's not
so I don't know anybody's handwriting. So.
I put name on mine. So it's
Oh, okay. No matter, I'm not going to read any. I'm told that there ought to be anonymous. Okay, here we go. Prayer for the strength and the peace as we go through the loss of a mother at this time, and for the perfect unfolding of the Thanksgiving service this Saturday. So we're praying here and giving thanks. All my prayers are prayers of thanks, giving thanks for strength and peace at this Thanksgiving service this Saturday. We go within. Within is peace, the peace of God that passes all understanding. That peace envelops us here and now. That peace is already forming for the Thanksgiving service on Saturday. And I know that the peace of God is with the loved ones, the grieving loved ones of the deceased. And that peace is beautiful. That peace is absolute 100% serenity. And the strength of God goes with that peace. Because in peace, there is strength. And that strength of God, of the universe, of all the power of the universe, is in the family of the deceased. Even as they grieve, they are peaceful and strong. Because we know that passing on is just passing to another plane of existence. There is no death to life. Life continues. And there is strength in that knowledge, and there is strength in that belief. There is peace. There is strength of God. And I know that that family of the deceased and all those who are preparing to come to the service are already feeling the strength and peace and serenity and calmness and even the joy of God as they celebrate the life of the one who has passed on. All is well with the person who has passed on. All is well with the families and friends left behind. All is well, all is good, all is God. I know this, I believe this. And I release my words into the law of mind. And I give thanks that as I have spoken, it is so. And so it is. This prayer is specifically for eliminating all discomfort in the left hips, ability to move, yes, pain-free, with ease and grace. This is a treatment of perfect health. Perfect health. And we know that spiritually we are perfect. And the person making the prayer request right now knows perfection, the perfection of God, the spiritual perfection of God, which directs the body, which guides the body, which influences the body. And we start with perfect health. Spiritually, we start with the health of God. And that health influences mind and body and spirit. There is no pain in spirit. There is no pain when one operates at the level of the God mind, when one feels at one with the universe. There is perfect health in every cell, every limb, every organ, every part of the body. Is pain-free, is relaxed, is comfortable, is a part of the rest of the health of the body. We know that our spirits are of God, and our spirits direct the body. Our spirits are perfectly free, perfectly healthy, and the body follows where the spirit leads. That is the law. That is how it is with God. And all those who are in this moment listening to the sound of my voice and identifying with perfect health, feel that perfect health right now, including myself. We all feel perfect health. No pain, no discomfort, just an ease of movement, a freedom from all discomfort. That is the truth, because we are guided by spirit. That is the cause of the feelings and state of the body. All is well. I know this, I believe this for all who are identifying with perfect health right here, right now. All is well. And I release my words into the Lord, giving thanks as I have spoken, it is so. And so it is. This is a prayer specifically for light and illumination as we expand our outreach into our community activities. A prayer of light, a prayer of illumination, a prayer of expansion. God is all there is, and God is light. God is continuous creation. God is expansion. And we direct that expansion for this Temple of Light Center for Spiritual Living. We know that we are influencing this community. All those who even pass by and look over at our beautiful building, at our beautiful lawns, at our beautiful plants, are inspired by this Temple of Light. And this light moves out from the temple, from our hearts, from our minds, into the entire community. And we are illuminating the community. That community is not only the Golden Triangle, that community is the entire island. Right now, I envisage the entire island lit by the light of God, this golden light from the Temple of Light. Right now, all is well for this specific instant. All is well, all is light, all is illumination. And our influence continues to expand in our community. And all is well with all those open and receptive to light, to illumination, to expansion. I know this, I believe this, and I release my words into the love now. And I give thanks that as I have spoken, it is so. And so it is. This again is another treatment for perfect health and wholeness. My next visit to the hospital
Shakespeare's a clean bill of health.
a clean bill of health, a clean bill of health. This one has come into the service this evening. Again, God is perfect health. God is perfect wholeness. And this person who desires a clean bill of health knows that it is done unto you as you believe. And I conceive this person as believing in perfect health, believing in the truth of being a part of God, a part of the Spirit of God. That Spirit is perfect. That Spirit is whole. That Spirit is by nature wholeness and wholesome and absolutely healthy. I know this for the person making the request. On going to the hospital again, that person will get the clean bill of health that is desired. I declare it, I believe it, and I release my words into the law of man. And I give thanks that as I have spoken it is so, and so it is. And that is it. No, one more. Oh, yes. One, I did that one, that I did that one, that I did that one, that I did. Yes.
One more time.
Huh? There's another one.
And you can,
Oh, coming. Oh,
is
coming.
there any on the chat?
Please treat for health for Andrew and myself. Yes. And treat also for love. Yes. I'm not going to give the name, but the name is there. But I will treat for love and for health for Andrew and the person making the request. God is health. That health surrounds me. In that health, I safely dwell. 'Tis above, beneath, within me. Health is mine, and all is well. God is health, pure health. God is health, sweet health. That health is mine. And for the person making the request, mine, and all is well. Okay, those were the treatments.
There's one from Nova.
Yes, one more coming. I can see that.
Person wanted to know what's the what's your
Oh, yes. God is health and God is love. We sang with love. After that, this other treatment, we're going to bless our love offerings.
You forgot the treatment for love. You sang God is health.
You said we sang.
Yes. I was saying we sang with love, but we'll sing with love as well, as soon as the
Yes, so
this
treat
other
in the
treatment
meantime.
comes in.
Let's see what is not.
And God surrounds me in that love. I safely dwell.
'Tis above, beneath, within me. Love is mine, and all is well. God is love, pure love. God is love, sweet love. That love is mine, and all is well. One more prayer request coming up.
And in the meantime, can we just pray for elevated consciousness and
Of course,
all
of course, of course. This is an affirmative prayer of elevated consciousness for all who are within the sound of my voice, online and in the prayer room, for all those who are tuning in in any way to the thoughts of this certain elevated consciousness. The consciousness of God is what we are now rising to, so that we are at the God level of consciousness. We are at unity consciousness, consciousness of peace, of joy, of infinite creativity. We know that at that level of consciousness, it is done unto us as we believe. And we desire more and more good in our lives, more and more good for our beloved Temple of Light Center for Spiritual Living, more and more good at the level of elevated consciousness, more and more good for our island, Jamaica, and indeed all of humanity who are associating themselves in any way with these thoughts. All is good, all is God. We are operating right now at the highest level of elevated consciousness, the consciousness of unity with the universe. All is well. I know this, I believe this. I release my words to the Lord mine, and I give thanks that as I have spoken, it is so. So it is. Thank you. Okay, this is another treatment of perfect health, and in particular, the banishing of insomnia. A little bit of a problem falling asleep at night. So again, it's really perfect health. Let us again pray for health, especially for perfect, restful, calm sleep as soon as our heads touch our pillows. God is peace. God is health. God is calmness. God has no anxiety and causes no anxiety. And right now I know for the person making this request for health and for a banishment of insomnia, I know that this person realizes himself to be a child of God. This person knows that his mind is the mind of God, because there is only one mind, and that mind of God is calm, is peace, is serenity. That mind of God is joy. That mind of God knows no anxiety, especially in times of the evening when one desires to fall asleep. There is just calmness, gentleness, a flowing of mind, a flowing of thoughts, nothing anxiety causing, just a gentle flow of the thoughts that are always there. They flow unimpeded, with no resistance, like a gentle, gentle stream, just meandering through a sloping land. That is how the thoughts are moving. No impediments, no anxiety, just calmness. Just the knowledge that this person making the request is a son of God. And the Son of God has the perfect joy and perfect serenity of God. And the light of God enfolds him. The peace of God is his. The love of God guides his every waking and sleeping moment. This is the truth. God is all there is. I know this. We are a part of God. I believe this. And I release my words into the Lord mind, which makes what I have spoken so, and so it is.
So it is.
Please take your love offerings in your hands and put it together. Let us read the blessing that is on the front of the envelope.
Lovingly I give, joyfully I receive.
Be thou fruitful, increase and multiply. Bless, prosper, and enrich everyone whom you touch, and replenish all of my financial affairs. So be it. Thank you, Father.
And so it is.
And so it is. And there's a closing treatment right now, and yes. If there's anyone who wants a few minutes of private consultation, I'm sure that any of the ministers here would oblige. Certainly I would. Let us close off. This has been a lovely evening, a calm, peaceful, joyful evening for me. I love this church. I love the company. I love my friends here. And I love the teaching. And it has been a privilege and a joy to be facilitating this service this evening. All is well. And as we prepare to go our separate ways, we know that we take the blessings that we have received in this service this evening with us. And we share those blessings of peace and joy and prosperity and love and gratitude and abundance. We share these blessings with friends, with family, with neighbors, with acquaintances. So that out of this service this evening, the entire community, the entire island is blessed. I give thanks that as I have spoken, it is so. Together we say, and so it is.
So it is.
And we're going to end stream. End.